might lose ratings. We're at Kohler High School where tonight the Blue Bombers host Big East Conference rival Sheboygan Lutheran. Hello everybody, my name is Mike Martin. Joining me again is the coach, Chris Wright. Chris, you said there was a little bad blood between these teams last year.
Yeah, there was. Some, they got...
I mean, it's a Christian organization,
yeah.
Sheboygan Lutheran.
Yeah, and all these nice kids at Kohler, but it got a little ugly last year, and a couple, with modern social media and things, people say things and do things, and then, kids see it from that flat place to the other, and, then it got into the stands, and then it got into the players, and so it got kind of ugly. And, unfortunately, not what you want for high school sports and things like that. These are kids that play together, on the football team together and stuff. But it's been a year. Hopefully that's long gone. Some of those kids are graduating. We'll move on.
Well, they had a chance to play the football season, like you said, and basically a whole year to get over that. Hopefully that's over and done with. Let's talk about this year and what this game holds. Lutheran comes in 4-1, 2-1 in conference. They lost their last game to, I believe it was Howard's Grove. Kohler comes in 2-0, 4-0 on the season. Had a couple of real easy wins. I don't know if that's going to help them tonight. But the stats look pretty good anyway.
Yeah, and these are good basketball teams. I talked to both coaching staffs. How good is your league? Because I think it's really good, and this is one of the biggest tilts. And with only playing 14 conference games, you only get to play everybody once. You get one shot. There's no chance to get them back in your house if you're Lutheran. And if Kohler loses, they can't have a revenge game. So every game in their league is important, and the top teams in this league are really good. Howard's Grove is ranked 4th in the state, and they're leading the conference, but there's a bunch of teams like Kohler that thinks they can knock them off. There's a team up in Manitowoc with the Astro playing up there. Sheboygan Lutheran wants to be right there. They can't fall behind Howard's Grove anymore. So this is a big ball game really in December.
Now, one of the things that seemed to come out of Kohler on a regular basis is a Mackey. Tonight, Ben Mackey is leading scorer. He's averaging over 18 points a game. But on the flip side, Lutheran seems to have the same situation with the Jers family.
Yes, it's kind of the same thing.
Jared Jers.
Yeah, and they got Jonah coming up too. And I'll tell you that the Mackeys have been here. They have cousins and relatives and stuff that have played here. And now there's a bunch of more of them coming around here. And you talk to people around Kohler. While the kid dribbles, he lives not too far away. He walks to school, he dribbles the basketball. He comes in the morning, he shoots baskets, then he goes to class. At lunch, he's playing basketball and shooting baskets. And after school, he's shooting baskets. So it's just another typical Mackey thing. And Jared Jers and Jonah Jers, they're right there with the Jers brothers and things like that. We got one that's leading the conference in scoring at 23 points a game, and they got Ignacevic for Lutheran averaging 20 points a game. You can't tell, Marty, I'm kind of excited about tonight.
Yeah, really. One thing I noticed, and I talked to Kyle Gebler about it, is the Sean Farrell, when I was looking up the stats, he's made 30 out of 40 shots. And Geb said, well, nothing wrong with that. I mean, the whole team is shooting, at a very, very high shooting percentage. I wonder if that's going to hold true tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a little different here. And like I said, we don't know exactly about the competition they played up north. But, yeah, I saw that too, shooting 75% from the floor. And I had to double-check those stats as well. But he's a pretty big kid, but there's going to be some big kids for Lutheran too. And like I said, I'm just looking forward to the tip-off and seeing what we're going to see here tonight.
Yeah, so am I, and it should be a great game. I was talking with Scott before the game, and I know we're scheduled, and we talked about it at South about doing a game on Saturday where Kohler goes to Sheboygan Christian. That game is a little bit in doubt. We are missing one camera person, so hopefully we can get that resolved and do the game on Saturday also. But with that, we're going to step out. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the tip-off for tonight's basketball game.
Doesn't see race. Love is love.
messed up your son's haircut?
Mom?
Do you A, try to fix it,
Like it never happened.
B, work with what you got, or C, show solidarity?
Thank you, baby.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for information on how to provide even better care for the person who wants to care of you.
I guess sometimes things just happen. Devastating things. Your whole world changes in an instant. That's what happened to me the day my mother had a stroke. I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911. Protect the ones you love. Spot a stroke fast.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave? Thank you, Bridget. And now our starting lineup. First off for the visiting Crusaders. 6'3" senior, number 5, Jared Dirk. 6'3" junior, number 10, Brayden Grabowski. 5'11" senior, number 11, Daniel Schiffer. 5'11" freshman, number 21, Jordan Dirk. 6'5" sophomore, number 23, Jacob Olastovich. Prepare for and now we want fans, get off your feet and on your feet, and let's welcome your cold bombers. And forward, the 6'4" senior, number 15, John Barrow. And forward, the 6'4" sophomore, number 21. Thank you for scoring, Jim Lorsch. For operating the scoreboard, John Williston. And everyone here in attendance tonight.
Getting ready for the tip-off tonight's game, and there you've got it. Kohler controlled the tip, but they were not able to save it from going out of bounds. Possession arrow will point the way of Kohler, since Lutheran will get it out first. Now the referees are talking about it.
Well, if it was tip, Marty, then it was Kohler possession, but if it was just nobody touched it, I think they're going to have to jump it.
Well, they're going to give it to Christian, which was the original call. Pardon me, give it to Lutheran.
Yep. I think the next possession will go to Lutheran as well. But
Schimberg has it on top for the Crusaders. Kohler's in a man-to-man defense. And they threw it right to the big Kohler center, Sean Farrell. Three ball is planks off the rim. That was attempted by Tyler Rader. Shot is no good. Ball tipped over to Jared Juris, who puts it up and in.
wide open.
Yeah, wide open is right. Missing the lay-in was Farrell.
And you said he doesn't miss many, Marty.
No.
That was
it's only his 11th miss of the season.
That was point blank range.
Turnaway, his shot is blocked. That was Grabowski. That shot is up and in by Bugby.
That was your quarterback this year, Marty, and I saw Coach Brixton here. He said the football staff was going to come over here and watch these guys because they all played together. I thought that was a nice gesture by...
Well, for sure. I saw him walk in. Didn't get a chance to speak with him, however. And the basket is good by Lutheran's Graydon Grabowski.
No,
pardon me.
Jonah Jers.
Jonah Jers.
Yeah. He's got them both, right, Marty? Both buckets?
I had the first basket being made by Jared Jers. That one was made by Jonah.
Let me tell you, Marty, there is like electricity in the air tonight. It's almost like a North-South game or Lutheran Christian game. I know these schools are real close together, but you can just feel the intensity. I don't know, it seems loud in here.
Pretty good sized crowd. Three ball is up, and that one is no good by Jared Jers. Trying to get the baseline, but not able to get there was Ben Mackey. Farrell trying to work his way inside, has to push it back out.
Well, it looks like they're going to just let Farrell way out there.
Yeah, scoop shot is up and in by Sean Farrell.
Yeah, they're going to give him the outside shot.
We're all tied up at 5 with 15 minutes left in the first half.
Very young Lutheran squad. They only have 4 seniors. This is one of them. Daniel Schimberg makes the free throw. And misses the second. A nice rebound there by Tyler Rader. And a quick basket again by Farrell. So Farrell with a basket and a 1-for-2 trip for Schimberg.
Okay.
1-for-2 trip for Schimberg and then a basket by Farrell inside the paint.
Drive right down Main Street. The basket is up and in by Ignacevic.
He's just a sophomore. Second leading scorer at 20 a game.
Mackey with a floater couldn't get it in. Rebound goes to Graydon Grabowski, and then we have a tie-up.
And it's going to Lutheran.
Carter Gebler tying him up.
Josh Leland, number 15 for Lutheran, checks in, Marty.
His first trip onto the floor. Bringing it up is Danny Schimberg, one of the famous Schimbergs. Whoa, right off the foot and out of bounds. Well, you don't see that very often,
No,
Chris.
second turnover for Lutheran. Grabowski back in, Marty,
Yeah, that's not good.
on that quick turnover there.
Bringing the ball up the floor is Joe Bugby. Chris mentioned that he was the quarterback on the football team. Farrell fighting inside. Playing a good post D for Lutheran was Joshua Leland. Oh, good hustle by both squads. And then the lean-in shot is no good, but the putback is up and good by Bugby.
Nice replay there. Short jumper missed.
Shot no good. Lutheran doing a great job of fighting for the ball, but Kohler comes away with it this time, only to have it taken away.
Looks like a tournament early nerves game, Marty.
Layup by Grabowski is no good. It's pretty helter-skelter out there.
There's a lot of something, Marty.
It's not what you would call good basketball.
Well, I don't know. They're just nervous. They both want to do so well. I see a little nerves yet, Marty. Like I said, it's like a Christian Lutheran game or a North-South game where,
right, yeah, exactly.
like Aubrey Koister says, what the first couple of minutes are the worst basketball you'll see.
Coming away with the rebound that time was Tyler Rader. Bugby on a quick feed to Farrell. His shot is no good.
And that's just probably something that Coach Rader's not counting on tonight, is a bunch of misses by him.
Right, exactly. Jump shot from the top of the key is good by Grabowski.
There you see it.
10-9. Rolling down to the 12-minute mark of the first half. And then picking up the foul for Kohler is Ben Mackey.
14 foul on Kohler, and that's just a silly foul there by Mackey. Way too far away from your basket to get a foul. Watching the defense for Lutheran, their job of Jonah Jers is he's going to foul Mackey all around. Everybody else is playing regular help defense and things. Watch that as the game progresses. Just a bad
good
pass.
tape away by Gebler. His floater is no good. And Lutheran comes away. Dodged a bullet there, Chris.
Yeah, and that's just should be a basket there.
That ball was flipped out of bounds. Losing control was Jonah Juris, and Kohler's going to get it right back.
Seen a lot of missed layups so far tonight, Marty.
A lot of what seems like.
I like the records up there, boys. Good job in the truck.
Eric Wiesman running graphics for us tonight. Bugby shot under pressure is no good. Lutheran comes away with it. The ball was stripped from behind, but Lutheran gets it back, and then Gebler commits the foul. And that's where the bad blood comes in, Chris. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I did not.
Gebler picked up the foul. The Lutheran kid had the ball, handed it to Gebler. I mean, that's unacceptable.
Yep.
On the line is Jared Juris. Gets the friendly bounce.
I got him shooting, I think he was 0 for 2 coming into tonight.
That
Marty.
was the guy I was looking at. You're right. He was averaging 23.5 points and had missed both his free throws. Well, he's got a free throw percentage now. With those 2 free throws, the score stands at 12-9. Farrell rims out again on a layup attempt. Mackey with a long 3. Not good. And coming away with it for the Crusaders was Jonah Juris. Jump shot from 10 feet away is good by Grabowski.
14-9 Lutheran. I'll tell you, Kohler's missed a lot of opportunities, and Lutheran is taking advantage of it. 14-9. Couple steps.
Yeah.
Mackey can't get on track at all.
No. There's just little things that go on. I can see where there'd be bad blood building up, Chris.
Oh, yeah.
Just little things, you know, like pushing to get up some space and the handing of the ball to the other guy. And we're not even talking, man, about how hard they play, which is a good thing. Yeah, Lutheran's going to pick up a foul there. That's going to be on Grabowski, on Jonah Juris.
Well, now Schimberg is assigned to Mackey. Ben Mackey, the senior, averaging 18.5 points a game. He's number 24.
Farrell
Gonna
gets
call that
fouled
every time.
Yeah. Juris picks up the foul. I don't know what the complaint is. He got him pretty good.
Yeah, when you reach behind, that's automatic. You can see us in the corner. That's where we're stationed today.
Yeah, we look pretty good from a distance. Lutheran with the good rebound on the missed shot.
A lot of clanking going on,
yeah,
Marty.
a lot of clanking is right. And I'm sure you'll have some stats for us at halftime about that. Tyler Ruminski in the ball game. Shot is up by Rader is no good. And then there's a foul on Lutheran.
I think they're going to get a push on the rebound. And that's a big foul on the push. So with 9 minutes left, we got a shove on Jared Juris. 23 points a game, out of the lineup probably for the rest of the half, Marty.
Yeah, Nick Verhagen in his 6th year at Lutheran talking to the official about that. Bugby trying to get inside. Forced a shot up there, Chris.
Yes.
It's no good. 14-9, Chris mentioned that earlier. We're rolling down to 9 minutes left in the first half. Schimberg has it. Then the ball is tipped away by Rader, and apparently it wasn't.
Says off Grabowski, Marty.
Yeah.
Here's the replay. Oh, no, that was off White. Good replay, boys.
Farrell signaling it should be their ball, and
that was a missed call.
Brandon Ash in the ball game for the Crusaders. Rader with about a 17-footer nails it. It's a long drought for Kohler, Chris.
And he looks at the Lutheran bench as he goes by.
A little bit of a floater, not a good looking shot there. Farrell with the rebound. Bugby bringing it up the court. Another turnover. 8:11 remaining in the first half. 14-11. Kohler sitting with 5 team fouls. Lutheran only 3. But 2 of those 3 are by Jared Juris.
You're talking about 2 highly explosive offenses that ball doesn't seem to be going in, and the shots are, you know, kind of forced. And there's another turnover. I have 7 turnovers on Lutheran.
I'll tell you one thing, Kohler is, they're very quick.
Yep.
Feet inside to Farrell, he puts his head down. Well, it looked like Romaninski would have had a good outside shot, but he elected not to take it. Gebler wanted to take the shot, but got covered up.
Kind of interesting, Kyle Gebler played at South. That's his son out there.
Farrell with another miss.
Now we have Jacob Anasovic, his son played at South too.
Gonna call that on the Crusaders. Foul goes on number 11, Danny Schimberg. Coming back in is Mackey, and checking out is Rader. Fans are getting into it too, Chris.
Oh yeah.
Bugby's shot is no good, and then he goes over the back. Timeout, 32nd timeout by Lutheran. Our crew tonight, we have Richard Bartson running camera 1, giving you that shot. Greg Zablocki running the floor camera. I'm Mike, he's Chris.
That's
Mike
us.
Mike is wearing glasses. We have Eric Wiesman in the truck running graphics. And Scott Maloff is our director tonight. Scott always does a great job. Hopefully he's able to get those sound issues corrected. I don't know if that's possible, but anyway, it's a great ball game.
Very
a lot
intense.
of hustle. Yeah, exactly. That's a great word. Very intense.
Lutheran shooting 40%. Their bugaboo has been the 9 turnovers, I think I have, Marty.
For who's that?
Excuse me, 8 turnovers for Lutheran.
Oh boy.
So they just don't get the number of trips that Kohler does. Kohler's shooting at a whopping 19%.
Jeez.
And how many from point blank range?
Exactly. Schimberg nails a three.
And it's been a while since Lutheran scored.
That's a second three-point
Wide open.
basket.
That was Kohler just not hustling out on that shooter there.
Mackey looking to take it inside. Cut off nicely there.
Actually, we got like an offensive set, Marty. We really,
Right, yeah.
everything's been so fast.
Bugby laying off him, hoping he takes a shot, but he didn't.
Under 6.
Lutheran playing good defense. Farrell's shot from the lane is no good again. He's had at least 4 or 5 misses, Chris, from point blank range.
Yeah, I have him 2 for 8.
Trying to push it down the baseline was Grabowski, and he gets fouled.
I think they're gonna get. I think they're
That's
gonna get Bugby
yeah,
on that one.
Bugby, and that's his second. See what Coach Rader does regarding that. That's a 7th team foul also. Jack Kroll coming in. I think this is Jack's first action of the half. Ooh, is it gonna go? No.
Marty, look at that, Marty.
Yeah, I know.
That's a
Going
jump
up
ball,
to get
Marty.
it was Ben Mackey, and that's the cheap way where you got to hang on the net.
Is that a jump ball or a held ball?
Well, I think it's a turnover. There is no more jump balls. It's
No, I mean,
change of possession. Possession arrow would change on that. Almost a steal there by Jonah Juris. Another miss by Kohler. Farrell again cannot get it in. He's getting frustrated. Schimberg has it 17-11. Lutheran. 10-footer rims out. Good look at that by Ignacevic, but couldn't get it to drop. Mackey looking to go down the middle, but couldn't beat the defense. Rumaninski had it for a second. He swings it over to Farrell. Deep three by Mackey is good.
Finally. Missed his first 5. That was a big one to pull him within 3.
Down inside, they're gonna get a travel. Nope, they're gonna get the foul on the floor. That's gonna go on Sean Farrell, I believe. And that's his second.
Coach Rader under 4 has got to probably take him out. Don't need to get him his 3rd. And then a missed free throw on the bonus.
Boy, oh boy. They were 3 for 3, but now they're 0 for 2 in the last couple of attempts. Nick Verhagen offering his assistance. Good call, Nick.
Happened right in front of him.
Good call, Nick. Oh, that was a hard one to call, but with the help, he made it. Another turnover, Chris.
Ay, ay, ay.
It looked like Kohler was in a zone that trip, too.
Yeah, it did.
Rader inside, tries to get it high off the glass, couldn't. But Kroll got the rebound. Gebler back in.
He too has been quiet, Marty.
Shot from 15 is off. That one no good by Hines. 3:20 left in the first half. Schimberg had a look but didn't take it. That shot is off, no good. And coming away with it was Kroll. And then we get a timeout by Kohler. Your impression so far, Chris?
Well, it's intense, Marty, and neither team could make baskets. That's what's kind of disappointing, you know. But you can't fault the effort. I mean, the kids are playing hard, and you know, there's a lot on the line. I mean, they're not going to say that, you know, you could say that last year's over, but you could tell this is a big game.
I think sometimes when you have a game like this where they're not making shots and they're always battling for the ball, and that's part of what makes it can create the hard feelings. Let's put it that way. If you're making baskets and throwing it in, you know, and you get the players spread out a little bit, you know, you don't always have that bumping and banging.
Yeah, I see Julian Jones is here, right over here next to us here.
Oh yeah, how about that?
Saw him at the center a couple times already this year. One with a victory and then a tough luck loss when you were down in Arizona.
Mackey goes down the baseline and gets fouled on his way to the hoop. Foul goes on Luthern's Brendan Ash. And that's only the 6th team foul on the Crusaders. Kohler in the first half, Chris, has not shot a free throw. Mackey's 3 is no good. And Kohler comes away with it. They get an offensive board.
They've been getting a couple of those lately, Marty.
Gebler not able to work himself open. You know, they got 3 guys out there, Chris, that are not used to scoring much, and Gebler and Mackey are the only 2 scorers per se, and they're just having a hard time finding shots.
They're going to call a foul on Mackey for pushing off. Coach Verhagen was asking for that earlier, and he got that call, and that's a big foul.
Well, Mackey's going to have to play a little conservative.
Yep.
Don't want him to take any chances and get that other foul.
Boy, oh boy, turnover. Not one that time, but should have been.
Schimberg doing a little mime, getting up off the floor like people were helping him. Danny. 2 minutes. Well, feet inside. Shot is no good. Offensive rebound is no good.
A lot of contact there.
Ognasovic fighting hard.
Yep.
Finally picked the foul up on the second try.
There was a lot of contact there. Ognasovic came into the game averaging 13 rebounds a game, Marty. I already have him at 7.
Well, that's pretty good.
For a sophomore.
That breaks a drought of missed free throws by the Crusaders. They've shot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be their 7th attempt, and they've made 5. So that's pretty good, Chris. Kohler has not shot a free throw.
I thought this game would be about 35-30 or something at half. One of the teams has got to get to 20.
Yeah, really. Gebler almost lost it, and then he throws it away.
Stays here though, Marty.
Yeah, possession arrow belongs to Kohler, so it'll stay on this end. 1:24 left in the first half. very low-scoring game with some very poor shooting to accounting for that.
And Kohler's had so many in the paint, Marty. Nice skip pass.
A good drive to the hoop, but not able to get it in was Jack Thrall. Under a minute now, Chris. Schimberg with a 3-ball, nails it.
He likes that shot, Marty. Couple of threes in the half.
22-14.
Coach Verhagen wants to stop.
Thrall again. Could not get his shot to drop, and it's been pretty much like that for all of the Kohler shooters.
Yeah, Kohler's going to be happy to go to the other side of the floor, Marty, for the second half, because this basket over on this side isn't helping him.
Ramagoni coming in for the Blue Bombers.
Now, if I'm Lutheran here, I'm holding the basketball for one shot. I don't know if they can do it, but they got 25 seconds to hold it.
That's a long time.
Yep. Good decision by Coach Verhagen to put Jerst back in the game.
Schimberg on the drive, misses a shot.
Now you get Jerst out of the game. That was a very good decision by Coach Verhagen. You had the offensive set. And now Coach Rader's going to do the same, bringing in Mackey and Gebler.
Bringing all the people that are more accustomed to scoring, Chris.
Well, then they had the 2 fouls, so they wanted to get that third, so you bring them in on offense. And 2 misses.
Oh, and Schimberg runs down his own miss. Oh. Farrell got tripped. He's going to go to the line with 7 seconds left. And there you see it. It looked like committing the foul was Aaron Tenpus. They haven't put any names on the board yet. And mass substitutions again, Chris, to pull out the kids who have 2 fouls.
Correct. And Jerst back in, Jared that is, for Lutheran on the offensive end. Good coaching by both sides, making those decisions.
And the miss parade for Kohler continues. Schimberg, no good at the buzzer. And we're at halftime here at Kohler High School with the score. Lutheran 22, Kohler 14.
Look at me. Hey.
Raymond, look at mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry. Maybe he can't hear us. Maybe we're not stimulating him enough. Maybe it's a phase.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
Being prepared is a part of who you are. But it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you'll go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
Morning, Gary.
We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you? You know you do. That's why we're here. We're free and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Picking a college, man. You and us. We go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos.
Go to GetSchooled.com.
Marie, you have pre-diabetes.
Pre-diabetes? I don't have time to eat right or exercise. I'm a busy mom.
Oh, you're a busy mom.
Yeah.
This is great news. Busy moms never get pre-diabetes.
Wait, what?
Let me just... Yeah, this is all the people at risk for pre-diabetes, and way over here, busy moms. No?
Beautiful area. There's structures that are there for navigation, and they have created an amazing place for people to go out and walk onto, but they are for navigation and not made for people to walk on. One of the main concerns is being washed off of these structures and these piers. There's large waves that come over the pier unexpectedly when the weather changes, and most people don't realize that the weather might change in a short amount of time. Being out on these piers and structures, I think most people don't take into account the changing weather and the changing environment that changes so rapidly. With the wind-generated waves, the wind shifts or the wind picks up with the storm that blows through. It brings these big waves that people don't recognize coming, and the wind picks up, it could bring a wave over the pier. And with those, even with the wave that isn't splashing over the pier, just splashing onto the pier creates a slippery surface on a pier that's not meant for foot traffic. Before you ever make any trips out onto these piers or structures, you want to know basically what's around, what are your surroundings, what life rings are available, where are the call boxes, is your cell phone going to work, do you have service, you know, checking the weather, making sure the weather, you know, there's not storms coming in. If somebody does go into the water, don't ever take your eyes off, and calling with a cell phone, finding the nearest phone, and calling for help, calling 911.
Taught him how to hit a baseball, how to hit a receiver, the strike zone, the net. You taught him how to hit the upper corner. You even taught him how to hit the open man. But how much time have you spent teaching him what not to hit?
I love taking care of my mom. It wasn't easy at first. She learned how to better communicate her needs.
And you learned how to not ignore yours.
I discovered how to make healthier meals.
And I discovered how much I enjoyed them.
Becoming a caregiver is a learning experience for everyone. Find articles, tips, and tools from experts and others who have been in your place. The Caregiving Resource Center at aarp.org/caregiving.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help, and slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Oh, look, a redhead. Staring contest. You still got it.
I know. Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
So they say it's a man's world? I don't see anybody's name on it.
While they were doing their thing,
We slowly changed all that. Today, women can do anything men can do. And there's one thing we're even better at.
Hi, may I please have an application? Thank you.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
Okay.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. This is unacceptable, and something Feeding America is working to solve. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States, including yours. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
You think getting dumped by text is harsh? Try getting dumped by a tennis ball. My ex-owner drove me out to the woods, yelled fetch, and by the time I brought the ball back, he was gone. Yeah, I was pissed. But the folks at the shelter helped me let go of my anger. I learned coping skills, like taking it to the hole. Boom! Now I'm ready to fetch again. But how about I throw and you run and get it?
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
This is the moment I knew. His future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Back at Kohler High School with just under a minute left until we start second half action. Leading scorer in the first half for the Crusaders was Danny Schimberg. He nailed a couple of threes, ended with 8 first half points. I've got Joe Bugby leading Kohler with only 5, but the amazing thing is the poor shooting percentages.
Poor shooting percentages, that's an understatement. It's cold outside, it's cold in the building, Marty. 16% shooting for Kohler, just 5 of 30 I have them. 33% shooting for Lutheran. Kohler had a lot of shots inside, they just missed them and couldn't make any. The big bugaboo for Lutheran, they'd have a bigger lead, as they have committed 9 turnovers. Otherwise, I think this would be a bigger lead for Lutheran. With it being so close, I think still this is going to come down to the wire here, Marty.
It should come down to the wire. You think both teams are going to start hitting their shots a little more frequently. The big thing is Kohler having a lot of guys with 2 fouls. They need to get through a good portion of the first half before those guys get their third.
Well, the thing is you didn't mention Ignacevic. He's averaging 20 points a game. Jerst 23 points a game for Lutheran, and Mackey averaging 18 points a game. They're nowhere near the top of the scoring list, which is a complete shock. So it's the little guys doing everything tonight, the ones you don't expect.
All right, exactly. And a good portion of that, at least the end part of the first half, the jump shot is no good. Putback is good. That one by is no Jacob good. Ignacevic. Putback is good. (24-14), a 10-point lead for the Crusaders. Shot is no good by
What'd you say?
Bugby.
Shot is no good. We've heard that all night.
Shot is no good. And that one, Mackey gets the tip away, and Kohler got the ball. It was a smart play by him.
Jonah Jers introduced himself to Ben Mackey the whole time, and now he got Jers brothers on Mackey. You got to do a better job than that.
Mackey drives to the basket, scores, and is fouled.
You know, if you're going to pick him up full court, then you need to stay in front of him, because that's what he's going to do. That's just Jonah not knowing as a freshman what these senior speed kids can do.
Well, apparently the sound portion is still kind of, Mackey finishes off the three-point play. Sound going out is still scratchy, but at least they can hear us talking, Chris. I don't know if that's good or bad. But conversation you guys are having, the louder you talk, the worse it works. So we don't want to talk too loud.
All right.
Oh, good hustle there by both boys. Ignacevic trying to keep control, but he was the one that knocked it out of bounds.
Once again, you're trailing Mackey, which means the other black shirts have to step up, which might leave somebody open. I don't think I'd take Mackey full court.
The shot is up and good by Rader, and it's a 4-point run here in the second half for the Blue Bombers. 24-19, 16 minutes left. Kohler bottling up the lane, Chris, making it very difficult for Lutheran to go down the middle. And as I say that, driving right down the middle is Jacob Ignacevic for two.
He's a nice player for a sophomore, Marty.
He definitely is. Big guy, too.
His dad was built very similar.
Outside shot is no good, but Kohler gets it back. Driving it around again, ball rolling off for Kohler. They have not gotten the roll tonight, Chris.
Nope.
Anything that's hanging on the rim is coming off if it's on Kohler's end.
Got that right.
Spin shot by Juris is no good, he walked.
Call him on a travel, Marty.
Yeah. Juris has done that move enough to know that it's not a travel, huh?
I don't think so. There was a travel too, but not called.
Dish inside. Farrell got a bunny to go that time.
He's now 3 for 12 after shooting 75% from the floor earlier this year.
Schimberg from the lane scores.
Lutheran needed that counter. Puts them back up by a touchdown. Now they're shooting a little bit more regular, Marty. There you go.
That one dropped in. Farrell.
Basket didn't want it, but then took it back in. Watch it here. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Good.
Schimberg kicks it out. Ignacevic, no good. Bugby has it. Good cross-court pass. Rader puts it up, scores, and is fouled.
Can feel the momentum going now.
10-point game at half, right, Marty?
It was 8 points.
8 point, 22-14. You're correct.
But Luther scored coming right out to make it a 10-point. Right now it's 28-26.
A lot of contact there.
Nosovit takes it out to Juris. A little push off there, but not called. And a turnover by Lutheran. Bugby with a behind the back dribble, kicks it over to Gebler. His shot is long.
Boy, that would have brought the house down, Marty.
Yes, it would. Ball is on the ground. See who that goes on, Farrell or Gebler.
Gebler with good sportsmanship there, offering a gesture to Jonah Jers. Unfortunately, though, for Gebler, that's 3.
Yeah.
He's just a sophomore.
At least wait till you get the ball, guys. Juris shot is off the rim, no good. That was by Jared.
He can't get on track either.
No.
Just 1 of 5, averaging 23 points a game.
You know, and you said he just can't get on track, and you said he's only 1 of 5. I was like, he just can't get on track. He's just like all 10 guys out there.
Yeah. Farrell now with his last 3. Get that percentage back up there, coach. And we're back to even.
Yeah, we are.
And a poor pass. You know,
we'll have to get Kalina on. She can give us her style report on the uniforms. 30-28.
Yeah, Lutheran in black uniforms, not their typical green.
Inside to Farrell, puts his head down, but I think the shot might have been blocked, Chris.
Been a while since Lutheran scored. Oh, I guess they just did, yeah. I shouldn't say that. Can't call travel, it's hit.
Nosovic scores and he's fouled by Rader.
Yeah, they can't call travel. The ball was deflected away. Nice move right around the basket.
Kohler fought back hard so far here in the second half to get it to even at 28, and now Kohler, or pardon me, Lutheran has scored 2 straight trips, and this one's going to be a 3-point play. It's going to make it 33-28. Well, they might use up all their energy.
Here's a little different defense here by Lutheran. Playing a little trapping defense. See how Kohler swings it. Don't hold the ball. Looks like a box and 1, Marty.
Bugby going baseline, but couldn't get the shot off. Now he leans in and puts it up and in.
Yeah, that was your typical box and 1, and 1 was on Mackey.
For the most part, Kohler has come out pretty hot so far in the second half. But Lutheran has done just enough. Another move inside. Ognasovic staying with it, fighting hard and scoring again.
11 rebounds, Marty.
He's a sophomore? Rader had a look but didn't want to take it. Farrell drives right down Main Street and gets fouled. Ignacevic, a sophomore. Oy, oy, oy.
Well, I was looking at that 13 rebounds a game, Marty. I understand why.
Exactly.
He controls the boards.
Referees walking over. Schimberg got hit in the mouth. There's a little blood on his hands and by his lip. Looks like he's going to be okay.
You're right, Marty. Kohler's at 55% here in the second half, shooting.
They've got 32 points. They only had 14 in the entire first half. So this is quite a turnaround for them.
Lutheran shooting 46%, so much better shooting.
Juris nails a three and then gives a little look at Farrell. Kind of like rubbing in at his face. Again, you can understand why there might be some bad blood.
Box and one again, Marty. Rader.
Rader shot no good. Ignacevic. The board. Ignacevic had it inside but pushed it back out. Good ball movement by Lutheran until the travel call. Jonah Juris.
You have to learn that.
Carter Gebler back in the ball game.
9.5 minutes, Marty.
Yeah, you got a game going on. A little better shooting, score staying close. Gebler looking for an opening, but he's not going to get much of a look at the basket with Juris in front of him, and then we get a turnover by the Blue Bombers. Bugby on the travel. Brian Ignacevic was the kid from South.
Oh, yeah.
It's his son, Jacob. Juris with a step back jumper is up and in, and he's getting hot.
Came into the game 74th in the state in scoring.
Deep three is no good. Bugby, no good, bites his own rebound and puts it up and in. Good effort that time by Joe. We get a timeout. I think this is on Lutheran, Chris.
It's another 30-second timeout, Marty.
We'll keep it here.
Our next game, you said might be Saturday.
Yeah, our next game hopefully will be Saturday. Kohler comes into Sheboygan to visit Sheboygan Christian December 16th. We're not sure if that game is going to be broadcast or not. We are short a crew member so far, and could be a game time decision. So don't buy your movie tickets too early.
Well, I hope we can do it. You know, I mentioned that Juris is 74th in scoring with 70. The leading guy in the state, Kawan Jackson, 44 points a game. Now, I only played 4 or 5, but that's a lot of points.
That is a lot of points. Ignacevic lean-in is no good, but Lutheran comes away with the rebound. Getting that one was Grabowski. Grabowski on a putback. It's good, and he's fouled. And I think Farrell's going to pick up the foul, Chris.
You know, it just seems that Lutheran wants the paint more. You know, Sean Farrell is really tough inside, but he doesn't have his game on. But as far as rebounding and trying to control the paint, Lutheran is in there. Where's the white shirts? It's all the black shirts.
Actually picking up that foul was Carter Gebler, and that's his 4th.
Back to a 9-point lead.
Yeah, that was huge.
43-34. And as they say in the old days, we're winding down to the last quarter. 8-10 left.
Yep, yeah, exactly. Good point.
And you said you were in Arizona and they still play 4 quarters, huh?
They still play 4 quarters, and you only operate with 2 officials. Was the big thing I noticed. Other than that, Shadow Mountain basketball team was pretty good. Deep 3, that's another thing, Chris. I think Kohler's fallen in love with that 3-point shot too much instead of working it in.
That's Mackey's shot, and his shot isn't falling.
A good feed inside. Woo! Farrell puts it up and in.
He's 5 of 7 5 of 8 and a quarter, half.
That percentage back up there. Kohler still in a man-to-man. Jers. It's a feed into Schimberg. His ball pass attempt to Ignacevic is knocked out of bounds. Jers, step back, no good. Mackey has it. He's pretty quick, Chris. Are they going to get him with a charge or not?
They're going to get him shooting.
He's going to be shooting a pair of free throws.
Just like that, that 9-point lead is going to be down to 5. And there's still a lot of basketball left.
The foul went on Graydon Grabowski. He's got 3 now. And that free throw is good. Your presumption was pretty good that he was going to make both free throws.
Table, Marty.
Is there a sideline warning maybe, Chris?
No.
On the Kohler
I think
coach?
Coach Rader wanted something and didn't get what he asked for. I'm not sure what he was concerned about. That's a lot of body contact.
Yeah, you're right there.
And there's contact, and they're going to get that one. Very physical by Kohler that time.
Right, yeah.
They got to get that call.
Well, and they thought that Juris may have traveled prior to
Correct.
Making the pass attempt. But picking up the foul was Rumaninski for Kohler. That's his first. Oh, you're right about controlling the paint, Chris. Juris missed the shot, grabbed his own rebound, and fed it over to Ignacevic for an easy 2.
Interesting, the official under the basket is going to call foul under the basket. Must have been some shoving and pushing underneath. Ignacevic picks up his
second only. That's not too bad, actually.
Yeah, I thought it said 3. They're going back to that zone, Marty.
Bugby going right down the lane, scores.
Seems like Kohler can get to the basket, Marty, doing that.
That's why I said before, I think they're falling in love a little too much with the three-point shot. In the ball game, I've only got them with 2 3-point baskets. Is that what you have?
Kohler, I have 1. I think I have 1, or did you say there's 2?
I had.
Yeah, there's 1 in his half.
In it, well, I don't have them for any this half. They had 2 in the first half. Shot is way off the mark, and gonna get a. They're gonna get a foul on Romaninski, and he threw a cross body block into the Lutheran kid.
And he's all excited about that, but son, you better look at the scoreboard.
There you see AJ Bucchini.
Dan Burr.
And Dan Burr. AJ is the celebrity stats person for the Sheboygan A's.
AJ Bucchini and his dad behind him.
Yeah.
Big fans. Oh, we finally get a full timeout.
A full timeout. I'm not sure who that's on, but you know, we talked about this throughout the course of the first half. Just little things that happen, little chippy kind of things, you know, and after a 3/4 of a game of that going on, you can see where it builds, and it.
Yeah, it's getting intense now. Look at there. Look at number 3.
Yeah.
He looks at him and stops.
I like that hit. I should have played football. We don't know if he did or not, but.
We'll see if we can figure out who called the timeout, if I can get the official's attention. Oh, can't get the attention. Who called it? Who called? See who called the timeout.
Sheboygan Lutheran on the timeout call.
Lutheran with the timeout, Marty.
Yeah, I saw that. Well, referees working hard tonight.
Huh?
I said the referees are working hard tonight.
Oh, yeah. And I think they've done a good job.
I do too.
I think they've done a really good job.
I mean, if a kid's going to be a knucklehead, there's not a whole lot you can do about it unless they
well, and I think
get out of control.
You know, it's this varsity basketball. There's a little physicalness. You know, it's not little bumping and stuff does go on.
Defense is getting a little tighter. I don't know what Farrell's doing guarding Schimberg. Although he does make it a tough, tough shot.
And that was a good decision there by Schimberg to drive on the taller player. Use your quickness.
And we get a foul.
This could
there you go. Juris again picks up the foul on Romaninski and then hands him the ball. Come on. I mean, what in the world is this going to?
Yeah,
I
look
mean,
at that.
That's just,
look at those
that's
two.
not good basketball. That's not even being a good sport.
And that's on both sides.
Yeah, I'm not claiming that it isn't, but come on, you're a senior. You know what the heck the game's about. Play the game. Don't be a knucklehead about it.
And then you don't make your free throw because you're too worried about who you're giving the ball to.
Almost a steal by Bugby, but the Crusaders keep it. Nice feed inside by Schimberg to his teammate, Grabowski. 47-40, under 5 minutes left.
No.
Farrell, that's his second 3 attempt of the year, Chris. Oh, not wanting to take the shot was Jonah Juris.
And he's a good
open.
shooter, Marty, but it's a big moment. And I'll tell you, Tyler Romaninski, that's 3 fouls in about 2 minutes. Now he's got 4. Not keeping his head either.
Carter Gebler back in. He's got 4.
Tell you who's played a good game is Grabowski, Marty. He's played a good game that's kind of not
you're right.
seen by
you're
Lutheran.
Right. I think that's a good point.
Some little baskets, couple rebounds that you know.
Pretty good defense.
Yep, you know about Ignacevic, you know about Jers.
Rims off, no good. It's 48-40, rolling down to the 4-minute mark of the ball game. Get a whistle on the outside, and Mackey will be shooting a 1-and-1.
Jonah just has to step back a little bit against the quicker Mackey.
Mackey's had a pretty good first half, Chris. Pardon me, second half.
Well, he's not making baskets, but he's making free throws.
It's his 7th point this half to go along with 3 in the first half. And give him 10 points in the ball game.
And it's been a struggle for him, so for him to have 10 points is a good.
Schimberg on a good lead feed to Juris. His shot is blocked by Farrell.
I have Jers 4 for 12 tonight, number 5. Jared Jers, that is. Nice cut.
Oh, no cut by Danny Schimberg, and he scores.
There's another kid that's played well, Marty. Hit those threes in the first half. Mackey for 3.
Shot is no good. And fighting for the rebound was Jack Kroll. See what
Two
they
guys,
have there.
2 guys went for it. So on the held ball, they're going to keep it down here.
So it was a tie-up situation. Here you see Bob Breckel. Bob's from Chilton.
Like I said, they've done a nice job.
Mackey, floater again, no good. And
guess who with the rebound?
No, that should go on Tyler Rader. Foul over the back.
2 for 12 for Mackey today.
Oh boy. For Rader, that's his 3rd. And Ignacevic will be going to the line.
Fourteen rebounds. Just got his average.
Really? Wow. And a good shot of Jacob.
If I was Coach Verhagen right now, I'd be pretty happy the way things are going.
They're looking good with the lead, Chris.
Yeah. Coach Rader trying to figure out, can his boys make some baskets? Been a struggle for them in their home park.
Farrell with the rebound gives it off to Bugby, who brings it up. 3:10 left.
And look at how far out Kohler is. They can't get to they're looking for threes where they just need to get to the basket like that, but I don't know what this is.
Farrell does not look comfortable dribbling there, but he got it in the lane, but couldn't get the shot off. Mackey with a 3 ball. And a quick timeout by Kohler, I believe. It's usually how that works.
Coach Rader was on the floor, so instead of getting a warning, we'll take the timeout.
That's an experience. I look comfortable dribbling there, but he got it in the lane, but couldn't get the shot off. Mackey with a 3 ball. With 2:48 left, it's 51-45. and Lutheran on top, and they basically played with the lead the entire ball game.
Yep, yes they have, and both teams in the bonus. Sheboygan Lutheran in the double bonus, and you said they've been hitting their free throws pretty much.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for 8 in the second half for Kohler. They missed one in the first half, so they're 8 for 9 in the ball game.
And Lutheran?
Lutheran was 7 for 9 in the first half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They've hit 5 out of 7, 4 out of 7 in the second half. So they're 11 out of 16, which it's okay, but
right. And with being in the double bonus now,
they'll have more chances.
Yep. 6-point lead's a pretty nice chunk of lead. If can get another basket, put yourselves up by 8.
Jack Prawl back in the ball game along with Farrell, Rader, Mackey, and Bugby. Got Juris, Schimberg, Ignacevic. A drive by Schimberg and he scores.
Right past Mackey.
A drive by Schimberg and he scores. Well, fighting through was Juris, but he couldn't get the shot block.
This time it's coming Lutheran's way. You know, and I watched Mackey took that shot, and he looked a little tired. You know, you could kind of see he was kind of forcing that shot as opposed to stepping into it. And you don't need threes, you just need baskets if you're Kohler.
It's an 8-point lead now for Lutheran again. They've hung in there. Schimberg dishes it off.
Sweet.
Good feed. Juris with another good pass. That one to Schimberg, who scores again.
And Coach Verhagen with 2 minutes left, starting to feel it.
Rader from 3, he nails one. Oh, Kohler needed that.
And I don't agree with this timeout at all. You now only have 1 left. Way too early to be calling timeout with 2 minutes left, 1:52.
1:52, it's an 8-point ball game, 55-47. Extremely entertaining.
Very entertaining basketball game.
We'll have Lutheran one more time this year when they play Christian.
At Lutheran, I believe that's this year.
I think so. The annual Holy War by the Shore.
And I think it's in January.
If everything works out right, we'll have Kohler again as they play Christian on Saturday.
Christian, I believe, just 1 and 2 in league play. I haven't seen everything about them. Random Lake is 3-0. Manitowoc Lutheran 3-0. Howards Grove 3-0. Howards Grove is ranked 3rd in the state, Division 4. And Kohler's 2-0. And then you have Sheboygan Lutheran and Oostburg at 2-1. So you're talking 6 teams saying that we're going to be conference champs. And this is one of the big ball games of the year, getting this one. As we mentioned, they only play 14 games. You play everybody once.
I was going to say, you mentioned that in the opening about how they play everybody once, and you got to take advantage of your opportunities.
And that's double, or is he, what do we got here?
Should be, they're going to call a turnover, or maybe a tie-up.
I don't know what they called there.
Schimberg has it, being guarded by Bugby.
Down to a minute and a half.
Lutheran's not going to be in a hurry to take a shot. A little bit of keep away, and then we finally get the intentional foul. Joe Bugby's going to pick that one up. That'll be his 3rd, I believe. No, his 4th. Schimberg's going to be at the line shooting a pair. Schimberg was 0 for 2 in the ball game so far, Chris, at the free throw line. He missed 2 in the first half. So these are only his third and fourth free throws of the ball game. Those are important free throws, to say the least.
Oh, yeah.
Farrell going hard to the basket, scores.
Good by Farrell to get right to the basket. And I'll tell you, Kohler can't wait long to foul. That's the right play.
Mackey's third. Ignacevic will be at the line.
Kohler with just one timeout left, I believe. Or that's what our graphic says.
Yeah.
I had him at just 90% shooting free throws, Marty.
Just. Well, they're shooting them pretty good here tonight.
Not the guy you want to foul.
Mackey with a quick three.
Downtown.
Yeah, no good. And it's going to go to Lutheran.
I have Mackey 3 of 15. See, what you need to do now is substitute 5 guys that can foul, not have your starters out there. So you can foul.
Yeah, I hear you.
And just whoever catches it, foul. Then put your 5 shooters back in there. But they got guys with a whole bunch of fouls in here. That's not the guy. Oh, they got to travel. That's not the guy you want to foul, I was going to say. And I don't know how he fell down if he wasn't pushed.
No, it looked like minimal contact. I don't think you'd want to call that. 59-50, rolling down to 40 seconds left.
Dribble, 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 dribble.
Mackey with a quick release, no good. Ignacevic with a strong rebound, and he's fouled immediately by Farrell. That was impressive.
Double-double.
Easily.
Well, it was a tough first half for Kohler. Put him behind the 8 ball. And Lutheran was just strong throughout. I mean, they were just kind of slow and steady. And they're going to get this one, Marty.
Yeah, they are. And you're right. Although they were on turnover, Juris lays it up and in. Another turnover by Kohler.
And kind of the story of their night, in and out. And an impressive win for Lutheran, Marty.
63-50 for the Crusaders, who really played an outstanding ball game. Turnovers need to get cleaned up, but as far as the free throw shooting and the rebounding, especially by Ignacevic, it was an impressive performance.
It was an impressive performance to play in a tough house. This Kohler basketball team is going to be right there in the conference standing as well, but that's a one-up for Lutheran, and very proud of how they played their basketball game tonight.
I had Ignacevic with 19 points. You had him with 14 rebounds.
Make it 15. Just a typical night.
Yeah, and Juris had a nice ball game. I think more than his shooting, it was his passing that showed forth tonight for the Crusaders.
Yeah, and Schimberg and Grabowski too, kind of people you don't probably see much in the box score and leading scores, but they had big games too.
We expected a lot better shooting from Kohler because that's what's been going on all game, but you know, as you play through a season, you're not going to be hitting them all the time.
Shooting 60% in the first half hurt the Bombers.
Yeah, exactly. All right, with that, for our crew and my partner, Chris Wright, I'm Mike Martin saying thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you down the road.